Welcome to another millionaire moment with Mr. Solomon Hicks on Winning in Life Today. Ecclesiastes 10:10 says, "When the axe is dull, it requires much strength. Wisdom is the principal thing and brings much success. Wisdom is profitable." Have you been stuck in a rut, whether it is on your job or in life? Everyone seems to be getting ahead but you. Everyone seems to be getting promoted but you. Now is the time for you to look at your tools and look at the skills you're working with and determine whether they need to be sharpened. In this day and age, it's not so much about how hard you work, but about how smart you work. Do what it takes to sharpen your skills, whether that's going back to school or getting in front of a mirror and practicing your sales pitch over and over again. Work smarter and not harder. Wisdom is the principal thing, but in all thy getting, get an understanding. Understand that hard work has its place, but it does not necessarily equate to success. Get wisdom and you will get much success. Let's take a listen to the wisdom of Mr. Solomon Hicks.
No meant nothing. No to me meant tell me more.
Okay.
So I looked at, wow, I have the opportunity to knock on people's doors. Let my light shine. Because it's your perspective. It's how you see things. And then when I wrote the bus, the CTA bus, I figured they're riding in my car. I have a captive audience. And I will get on the bus. And they began to know who I was because I was this real radical person with the big tall afro, plaid pants. And I would get on there, "Good morning, this is Solomon. We know who you are. Good, you want to buy some insurance?" I wasn't very sophisticated. "You want to buy some insurance today?" So they started getting off the bus stop early.
Okay.
And I started chasing them. I was like stalking them. I'll get off the bus and run. "Come on, that's not your bus stop. Why you don't buy from me?" I was very persistent. Now, later I learned, another principle is that if the axe is dull, you don't wet the edge. Much strength is required. Wisdom is profitable. So I realized as I got older, I couldn't run as fast as I used to run, so I have to sharpen my skills. I have to be prepared because wisdom is profitable, because otherwise much strength is required. So along the way, it's been steps, been progress, but it all started with keeping the light on the inside of me.
Wow.
If I come into the earth, that's really significant. Like every individual that's born. But I have to try to find out, why am I here? Sometimes people take a long time. Why was I born? What is my sense of purpose? Sometimes kids go to school and they can't decide on what they're going to major in. And sometimes they become career students. So if I took 25 years to finally find out what my sense of purpose, that is really significant. But I've lost over 10,000 days. So what's remaining is now 18,000. So I kind of decided as a young man, when I found out that my purpose is giving, serving, then I want to become very good at it. I want to become the very best. In other words, I want to brand myself. I want to set myself aside because I realize that once I do that, then I bring value. People always want me. So I've achieved that part. But I came to the realization that it's difficult to double your age at some point. I'm 71. I live longer than I'm going to live. That's just a reality. I don't think I could make it to 142.
Okay.
So the third part of my life then was based on how can I multiply myself? We went and got a map of the world. And my wife put the map over our bedpost. And we started thanking God for expanding our territory.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we're in 50 countries, holding the ladder for other people to climb, because there's room at the top. I've already achieved every goal that I've set in terms of personal achievement. But now I want to have long life by influencing so many others, so there's still plenty for me to do.
Okay.
That's what I'm striving for. The personal accomplishment is there for the purpose of being an example for those to see that no matter what your age is, no matter how long that you've been in the business, because when I first came in the business, I had name cards.
Mm-hmm.
It had the First Prudential Insurance, the phone number, the address, and I would give out my card. I was in the business.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it represented. I was in the insurance business. Now I've had a transformation. The business is in me.
Wow.
So the business in me, I wake up every day excited, happy. And so there's still plenty more, because the last time I checked my gas gauge, I still have over half a tank of gas left.
So when you first started off, you were in the business,
yeah.
But now the business is in you.
The business is in me.
Do you have the business in you? Oh my goodness. Mr. Solomon, what I would like to do is stay true to your brand and close this show out with singing the song that you normally sing when you close out a phenomenal speech that you've done, and that is, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, oh yeah, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine." Thank you, Mr. Solomon.
Okay.
And we will continue to let our light shine. Thank you for winning in life today.